It's been a while. It is now Thursday, July 15th, the middle of July, which is shocking. Absolutely shocking how fast time flies by. Hope you're having a good time. I'm going to move this camera out of the way because I'm not using it, but that means I can't see part of the screen. Anyway, for those of you who know me, I am Planet Mitch, the viral traffic guy, and I can show you how to take your email list and skyrocket it through your thank you page. So think about your thank you page. I can help you grow your business simply by adding one small detail to your thank you page. It's pretty cool. Now, I was supposed to be having a meeting with a client, and they had to reschedule for computer problems. So I decided to come online because I'm really excited in that I have finished creating something rather cool. I think it's freaking cool. And I'm going to show it to you in just a second. It is what I'm calling the People Master. For those of you who are using UpViral, which I do believe is the best tool on the planet for running viral campaigns, I'm just reading Excel as I launch it. Yeah, I got new terms of service. Okay, what a shocker. As you run through using a tool like UpViral, you get to the point where you need to know a lot about people that are in your campaign. And so in the process of running a couple of campaigns recently, I've had a little bit of fraud going on. Okay, a lot. And what I ended up doing was creating this Excel workbook to help you look at the people that are in your campaign. Now, I do see a couple of people are online, by the way. I would love it if you would comment and say hello, because that helps with the Facebook algorithm or the YouTube or wherever you're seeing me when there is interactions, and I will see your comments and I'll be able to put them on the screen. So let me know who's here. Say hi, pop in. I did announce this actually last week, and I got an itch. And I've been doing some updates to it since then because I've found additional ways to try to find people who aren't doing the right thing. But I've also found, hi Mark from over on YouTube. I'm sitting here waiting for my spreadsheet to open. There's this big white page right in front of me, which is there. There it goes. Enable macros. There's a lot going on in this workbook, and it is unfortunately slow. I'd love to be able to have a way of shrinking it down. Actually, that would be freaky cool. But hi, Mark. Welcome to the show. Do you use UpViral, Mark? Do you know what UpViral is? And if not, why not? So let me jump in and let me see if I can get my buttons to. It says it's working. I'm looking at my screen, and I think we are okay. Mark, good. Good. Mark says, yes, I do. See, I can put it up on the screen. If I had the right comments window up, I could do that. I don't. Where's the other comments window? See? You think you got something working right. You guys might be able to see that. See, I can see Mark's comments. And Troy's here. Hi, Troy. Yo. I'm trying to find the dadgum comments window. Because I got too many windows. Where'd it go? No, I don't want to zoom in. There it is. There's the comments window. So yes, I can say hello to Mark. And then there's Troy, and I can say hello to Troy. Good to see you guys and gals. everybody that's here. So, all right, now that I got that muck out of the way, sorry about that. This is the new spreadsheet that I have. This is the beginning part of the process. There are some constants that you need to have in order to make things work. Oh, I'll answer that in just a minute, Mark. I'll get to that in just a minute. Let me finish getting this introduction done, and we'll get started. So what you want to do over here is put the number of points somebody gets for the sign up, the points for referral, the conversion rate. I use that in one spot. The cutoff for the top number of people, and then the end date of the campaign. Those are the things that we need to add as some variables before we get started. And then you come over here to the CSV data. Now you see right now it's empty. And I've done so much testing with this that I had to create test data. So there's a button in here where I can bring in some test data. And one of the things that you'll see is, and I know this is really small. Let's see, where's the view thing? I can do this and make it bigger. So there's, well, anyway, let me start here. I've got, this is a download of the UpViral export, right? So this data comes from UpViral directly. And you'll see that I've got some first names and that the family structure you see in their email becomes important later. So there's grandfather, father, and son. And then you'll see, like in this column that is referred by, you'll see that the grandfather referred the father, and the father referred the son, etc. And we're going to poke in around about that later. But that's what this test data is going to help me do. And so when you come over here, so the first thing you do is you grab all your data from UpViral and you're going to paste it in here. And there's an instruction video to show you how to do this. And you see how my cursor is just spinning. If somebody out there is an expert on getting an Excel spreadsheet to shrink and process faster, let me know. And sometimes it just goes into this loop for some reason and I have to sit and wait. Something's going on in there. But you'll also note that I've got 10,000 rows in here. So I've got a lot of capability for this spreadsheet. And anyway, so after you bring the data in, the data is the first step. And then you come over here and you click this. And I'm going to click it now. And there's a comment here that says, for a campaign of 8,000 people, it took about 8 minutes to run. And you'll see why in just a second, why that takes so long. But this is now available for purchase. I'm not giving this away for free because it's just too freaking valuable. And that button, that'll go away in a second. But let me answer Mark's question. Mark said, hey, Mitch, what tool had you shared where you can pay $10 and run ads for a contest? I don't know why this isn't going away. It'll go away in a minute. There it goes. It does take a while to gather some data. All right, so Mark, the answer to your question is if I pop over here and I do a new window and I make it full screen, if you go to sweepsadvantage.com. This is the place where you can go do promotion. So what you want to do is, and yeah, they get a little goofy with their ads. You see I'm logged in. You want to, there's a way to creating a free account, but then you want to go over to submit your sweepstakes. So you got to scroll down and you got to find this listing here. Let me make the comment go away so it's not overwriting everything. And when you want to do purchase submission access, which will give you the $10 for a month, and then you submit your promotion. That's how you do that. Mark says, got it, thanks a lot. All right. So over in this spreadsheet, and I know that coming across Facebook and YouTube, it's going to be rather small. There's a lot of data. So over here on the left-hand side is the name and the email of the people that have registered. And these first 4 columns after that are for notes about making, if you're looking for fraud and stuff like that, and if you want to make any notes. Now there's a lot of things that you could make comments on, but I'm not going to refer. There's so much data in here, I just can't go through it all in a quick Facebook Live, in a live stream. But there's this first block of columns is supposed to help you identify whether or not somebody is cheating, and all of those things are based on the things that are over here. So, for example, the yellow one matches to these 2 columns. So if there's something goofy going on over here, then there'll be a checkbox over here. So it's kind of a summary of the quality of the person over here. And let me just say, this is imperfect. There's a lot of things to consider when you look at all this data. We're looking at things, for example, we'll take this row that is father, and you see that this green column right here is the total number of referrals, and this first pinkish column is the number of visits. So UpViral gives you both of those pieces of data. Well, those 2 pieces of data match, and this says that's 100%. Well, if Mitch referred 3 people and there were only 3 visits from those people coming in, that kind of means these people might be cheaters, right? They might not be really valid people. You should have more visits, like this row on grandfather had 4 referrals and 15 visits. That makes a lot more sense. So we're looking at all this data. Again, I'm not going to go through all these things. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. But something you've never seen before are these columns over here in green. Because what's happening is UpViral has told us there were 4 referrals for the grandfather. And let me know if you have any questions. But we also know that those 4 people referred 3 others. And those 3 people referred 4 others. You've never seen downline data for an UpViral campaign before. We've got that for you. It's really freaking cool. Really freaking cool when you start to see that one person can have a major impact. It's really cool, because this goes down 10 levels. You see, as I scroll to the right, this goes down 10 levels. You can see 10 levels if it happens. And in several campaigns, I have seen it go down to 10 levels, and it probably went beyond that. I just don't know, because we didn't go that far with the calculations. Now, there's some more data here showing you statistics about this downline. Mark says, that's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It's freaking amazing. The more you see what's in here, the more amazing you're gonna get. And then finally, if you keep scrolling over to the right, you see the custom answers, custom action answers. So if you have custom actions in your campaign, you can, at a glance, now see what the answers are. If you're familiar with UpViral, there's no way to see this except if you go download that spreadsheet. Now, having it all in one place is really pretty freaking cool. So let me do a couple of things, because this is where, when you start looking at data, you start poking around. You see some buttons over here, and we're going to go through those buttons. So, grandfather, notice this column, it's not labeled, but it's obviously the email address they registered from, right? I'm going to make the comment go away. Thanks for your comment, Mark. If I click on grandfather, what that does, slowly sometimes, is it takes me to a detail sheet. so that you can see all of the data about the grandfather. And I've got something that's a little too much data. Anyway, we'll figure that out. So you can see some data about that user in a concise view, which UpViral doesn't give you. It's the same data that's on the previous page, but on the previous page it's all spread out left to right, and you only see one person. Right? Now, here's where it still gets really cool, because you remember that I brought over the level 2 through level 10. But what if you wanted to know who those people were? Huh? What if you wanted to know who they are? So if you click this button, and why it goes away, because there's a macro running. When you click the button, what it does is it goes and it grabs all of the data for all the downline, and it's going to present it to you in the same format as we saw on the front page. Now, the people master page. And it does potentially take a while, and something's going on. Of course, I'm doing a broadcast, so that slows things down as well. But here it is, coming up. That's still the person data. Here is a brand new sheet that looks like the original, but of course it looks like the original, right? But this has got all of the downline of, and I'm just sitting here going, wait a minute, this isn't right. There's something wrong. Because not all of these people came from, oh yeah, they did. All of these people are in this downline of 4, 3, and 4. That's 4 and 4 is 8. That's 11. There's something wrong. No, that's right. So the original person's here, and all the others are here. That's right. It's right. Don't panic, Mitch. You know, your demo, you think something's wrong. Anyway, so you can see all of the people that one person brought in, and you can see all the quality, all of the referrals, all of the visits, all of the percentages, all of the custom answers. You can totally check out just the people that, in this case, grandfather@gmail.com brought in. You haven't ever seen data like this before. You've never, ever, ever seen UpViral data laid out like this before. It's freaking amazing. And I just went, the step that I went this morning, because I'm running a campaign, or finished running a campaign, and the client said, well, Mitch, you've marked a whole bunch of people on the front as fraud. Could I just not have those people in my CSV? And I said, oh, yeah, I could probably do that. So let's suppose I'm going to mark father as fraud because of this problem here, right? So I'm going to put true. Now, I wish, this is the other thing I haven't figured out how to do yet, I wish there were a way to make that a checkbox. In Apple numbers, I can put a checkbox in there and it's a lot easier, but I have to put true and false. There's got to be a better way. I just haven't found it yet. But anyway, if you mark that as true, you'll see that this column now has a couple of reds in it. And I didn't show you this, but the upline is listed right here as well. So you can see kind of the structure. If you're visually watching, and I know it's really hard on a live stream to see all of this because it's really tiny. But if you mark that one person as a faker, and you don't want to include the people in the downline, then you can do that. And if you click this clean data button, and again, it could take a few seconds for this to run. I'm going to take a quick drink. What it does is it creates what I call a clean people master. And it shows you only the people that you have not marked as fraud or their initial downline, their level 1 downline. It does not go all the way through all the levels, but it does go through and removes everybody. So in the case, for example, I told some of you that I am running a campaign that is a cryptocurrency campaign, and we have had a lot of fraud. And so what we wanted to do was to just take everybody out that came through the whole downline, because a couple of people at the top of the leaderboard were just being nasty people. So anyway, you can go into UpViral and delete people. That is one way of making that happen. But I kind of decided I didn't want to remove people, because that would probably give them an indication that I had caught them cheating, and therefore they'd just cheat more with a different user ID. So I decided to leave the cheaters in the campaign and then just remove them at the end. So I didn't want to use UpViral functionality. We just do it here in the sheet. So anyway, that is a really quick look at all the stuff that's in here, and I'm now aggravated because for some, my macro must be wiping out the titles here, because there's supposed to be titles here, and anyway, I've got a bad macro there, so I got to fix that. But that is the people master, as I call it. I think I'd like to come up with a better name, but that's at the name, and I think it's pretty amazing. It is pretty amazing if you think about it. You've never seen any of this data in one spot before. It has taken me about 3 weeks to create it, and it is available now. I have created a sales page for it. If you decide that you want to grab this, I will put the link. I thought I was going to put the link before in the description, but I did not put the link, but I think I can paste it in the comments. If I do this, you can, here should be the link. Go grab that if you are interested in, or if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions, those of you still here, Mark, if you're here, Troy, if you're still around, let me know what you think. I think it's pretty freaking amazing. I'm modest too. A couple of people have seen it. The people in my mastermind have seen it, and they're all like, holy cow, I've never seen anything like that before. It is only Excel at this point. I have not tried to export it back over to numbers. I'm a numbers guy. Well, let me rephrase that. It really is kind of sort of Excel only. Because the one thing that always been frustrated about Apple numbers is it doesn't do macros. And those buttons just don't appear. You don't have a VBA-like language over in the Mac. So it does't transfer. It's an Excel only thing at this point, because there's just all the functionality. 99% of the functionality is creating those macros that run under the buttons to bring in the data and massage the data and stuff like that. So if you don't have numbers, if you don't have Excel, sorry, don't buy it. So anyway, I'm pretty excited. First release of this is now out there. There is training that goes with it to show you how to use it. I have priced it at $97 because I think it's incredibly valuable. Of course, you can use it on any campaign. Once you create something, you're gonna once you start looking at the data like this, you've never seen. I've said it 10 times probably. You've just never seen the data like this, and once you start using it, you're going to use it on every campaign. It just, especially if you're a person like me who likes data and likes to be able to see and understand what's going on inside your campaign. I'll give you an example. The person at the top of the leaderboard in the crypto campaign I'm running appears to be legit. If you look at, and I don't have it up and it would take too long to bring it up. The person at the top has no check marks in my spreadsheet. No check marks. They've done everything. Excuse me. They've done everything virtually correctly to make me think they're a valid person. And then I found that there's, in one of the custom action answers, they put the question was, what was the screen name you used to tweet this thing? And they put their screen name in there. And I happened to be looking at the custom action answers, and guess what? I noticed that same name appear in probably 20 different records. And what happened was that they were cheating. They were putting in, registering downline people, but getting lazy and going through the process of doing custom actions. They didn't just register people. They did the custom actions to make it look like they were a real person. But they got lazy and kept using the same answers. And if you go into the spreadsheet and you sort it by the answer, you can see duplicates. And so if you see duplicate answers for things like, hey, what was your screen name when you posted something, you start to get a clue where people are cheating. Because I don't think Betty is going to use Paula's screen name when they answer those questions. So anyway, so the person at the top of the leaderboard, we marked them as fraud. They didn't win the prize. They worked their tail off and they didn't win the prize. Anyway, I think it's an amazing tool. If you're interested in more information on it, let me know. Nobody's commenting. Did you guys get the link? Did you see the comment for the link? Yes or no? Let me know. Would love to know if you saw the link. Again, I intended to put it in the description. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Mark, did you get the link? Did it come through over in YouTube? I actually have several other things that are coming out. I have a traffic estimator spreadsheet that I worked on. I have a whole bunch of viral campaigns that are UpViral templates. Complete campaigns. Mark says, yes, I got the link. Great, thank you. I don't always know if the tool sends the link over to YouTube and Facebook and all the places. So I appreciate that. It's got a check mark next to it for YouTube, but I just don't, I don't know if I trust it. So I'm going to wrap things up. If you guys have any questions, pop them in before I finish stalling. Happy to answer questions. I think it's one of the coolest things you ever did see. And I think it's well worth more than $97. But I'm prejudiced. Or if you join my Movers Mastermind and you join a whole group of people who are building their campaigns. I have 2 people right now building challenges with UpViral to launch August 3rd. Then you want to join in and build a campaign at the same time as a group of other people are doing it. My Movers Mastermind is even more amazing, and you get all of my tools for no charge. So if you want to talk to me about joining a group of people that are working their tails off, let me know. I've got people in retail. I've got people in, I don't know what you call her. She's a black female entrepreneur niche. We got all kinds of people. Actually, the downline part of the script was created by one of the guys in my mastermind. So we do some awesome stuff. If you want to know how to run really frickin' amazing marketing campaigns, you should be in my Movers Mastermind. All right. Nobody's popping in any quick questions. Happy to answer questions. I'm going to stall in just a few more seconds. I still need to clean up my mess back there in the background. Even my laundry basket's back there. I gotta get the laundry out of here. Alright, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, I've said that about 5 times too. Let me know. I will answer questions in the comments. And I, of course, will... Oh, wait. Mark says, I have a question. See? Mark got smart and said, here, let me type in the question. Slow down, Mitch. See, that's the smart way to do it. My headphones. It gets hot in this room when I close the door. I know you don't care. It is now 4:05. My watch just told me to breathe. What I need to do is, I don't think I have, I do have this. See if that works. It does work. This is the kind of stuff we do in my Movers Mastermind. We do weekly Q&As. We have discussion groups. We have campaign reviews, a starter kit to get started. You're the first to learn what I know, and that bottom one's wrong. I'm giving you 100% off on all my stuff. Anyway, so there's a question. Oh, there's the link if you want to know more about the Movers Mastermind. And Mark's thing is over the top of that. Alright, so go away. Video. Alright, Mark's question. And let me move my face over here so I can see it. Come over here. Come over here. You're on the wrong window. Come over here. There you go. Have you set up your thank you page so you can have 2 options? Option 1 is to share, and option 2 is to buy. Say at a 75% discount. Yeah, I've done that. Absolutely. I don't have, let's see. I'm trying to think of which one I can show you as an example. You hit me with a very good question, and let me just open up my UpViral. How does it work for you? Well, I haven't been promoting it is the problem. That's the real problem. Mitch is not doing a good job of promoting things. That's the problem. Not that one, not that one. See, I've got too many campaigns. Well, this one. This is the one that I can... I don't know why my computer is suddenly ramped up like crazy on the fans. What is going on? I don't know, the Windows server is taking 85% of my CPU. Alright, anyway, if I copy this link, and I'm going to post it in the comments, and then we'll look at it so you can see it. Because I did, and maybe I did it a little differently than maybe you would have. So let me just post it in here. You may have seen it before. And if I go to... I'm going to open an incognito window, and then I'm going to share my screen. Alright, so this campaign, showing you from the end user's viewpoint, from your viewpoint. Just checking to make sure everything's broadcasting. All right. So I put you guys over there. The goal here is that I have, like in this example, Canva templates for the social sharing buttons or social sharing image, the thank you image like this. And if you sign up, you get 5 free. So it's a lead magnet, right? So I'm going to put in my name. And I'm going to put in I'm going to use the other one, PMR, the giveaway rocket. Notice I'm using, by the way, I'm using a tool called debounce to validate email addresses. And let me make the comment go away so you don't have to see that. But that's what this checkbox is, and I have a whole series of training on how to make that happen. Checkbox, and get those free things. So then that takes you over here to the sharing page, right? The thank you page. And there's a bunch of stuff, read up here, blah, blah, blah. And if you do the social sharing, you can earn some points. But notice down here, I have, you can get the 30 Canva templates for free if you reach 400 points. But if you don't want to wait, you can click the button and go buy them right now. All right? So that's the way I have that currently set up, Mark, is to go that direction. Give them the option to earn it for free, and then I also give them the option to purchase if they want. And I gotta hit refresh. I went back. It's not opening that in a new window, which I probably should make it do. And I need to redo this page, but I don't like it so wide, but that's a whole other topic. But then I also have, a course. I'm marketing a course, and if you get the right number of points, you can get that for free too. So there's all kinds of ways of using UpViral to be able to incentivize people to help you build your business. Now, your other question was, how well is that working? There's pluses and minuses to it. I do ask people to be really honest and to not just refer people to cheat to earn the points to get the things. But people still do it, which frustrates me. I want people to be honest, right? I mean, people have to know that they're trying to build their business and they wouldn't want somebody doing that to them, but they still do it, right? I wish people would be 100% honest and not cheat. Mark says, I have e-com products that subscribers would mind ordering right away instead of waiting for the raffle. Yeah, absolutely. Now, in my case, that example was just a lead magnet, right? And by the way, I'm going to have that available as a purchase, right? The entire UpViral campaign, you'll be able to buy those directly because UpViral now has the ability to share campaigns. And yeah, you want to be able to have an option for people. Now, also, Mark, if you go look at the case studies that are on the UpViral website, upviral.com case studies, look for the one for Gabe Schillinger. And what he did was, and recognize first, if you haven't used UpViral very much, my recommendation, and this is probably not for you, Mark, but for others, don't jump into the biggest, hairiest campaign you can on day one. Gabe Schillinger's example, he ran campaigns for 3 years before he really thought he had a success. And then UpViral highlighted him on the 4th one. And his campaign has 5 pages in the process flow. So pages 1 and 2 were the UpViral process. He did add the sharing up at the top, but also did the thing you just asked about, Mark, of, hey, if you, I'm sending you 5 free music beats, but if you want the full package, it's $47. Go grab it right now. Now, he wasn't doing the lead magnet thing where I did, where people could earn it. They only had a choice of either winning it or buying it now. Now, because mine's a lead magnet process. The one I just showed you is a lead magnet. It's not intended to be a contest. Gabe's was a contest. But you can do it any way you want to. And I think, yeah, e-com products, some people might go, holy crap, I want that right now. And so, yes, you want sales while your campaign's running. The other thing that I might suggest to you, by the way, Mark, if you have, depending upon how you have your campaign structured, would be that you have a note that says, hey, if you go ahead and buy this and you become a winner in the contest, I'm going to double the prize, or I'm going to give you an extra bonus or something, so that they don't think that they, because the struggle some people have is, well, let's say Mark's product XYZ, that's the prize, but oh, by the way, you also want to win it. Some people may delay a purchase thinking they're going to win, right? So if you just tell them up front, hey, if you want it now, buy it now, and if you become a winner, I'll do something special for you. And so that takes the fear out of their mind of, oh, I don't want to buy it now because I might win it, right? So you always got to be thinking like them. Hopefully that answers your question. And Mark says, I will check out the Gabe example. Good to have you here, Mark. Thank you. Great questions. Really appreciate the good questions. Anybody have anything else? Hopefully I answered that well enough, Mark, that satisfies things. Like I said, I've got so many things in the pipeline that I hope that people will take advantage of, because the goal of creating templates and campaigns and like the Excel sheet is to save time. I've spent so much time developing them, and sharing them with you guys saves you a ton of time. Yes, you can do all this stuff all on your own. But if you want to save some time, and time is money, you want to make sure that you're saving as much time as possible. Use me, abuse me, watch all the free stuff, but don't forget that I can save you massive amounts of time by streamlining your build process. I have training on UpViral's new editor. I've got these spreadsheets. I've got templates coming out. I've got ebooks. I got all kinds of stuff for you. So thanks again for tuning in. If you don't know, see, I don't have I'm in the process of redoing my buttons. And I don't think that one would work. I do think you should look into the Movers Mastermind. I don't know what this button does. Anyway, I won't push it because I'm afraid. Don't forget, by the way, Mark, since you're over there on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. And who is that person? Anybody know who that person is? God, what's her name? I can't. Oh, I know what it is. She's a famous YouTuber, seeing as how you guys are over there on YouTube. Don't forget to comment and say hello. See, these are the buttons I've been working on. Thank you, Mark. Mark says, I'm subscribed all day, man. Great. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the alarm bell. Well, you know, all the things. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go head out and see if I can help my wife with dinner. And we will talk to you again very soon. If you want, don't forget to pick up that Excel spreadsheet. $97 is going to crazy cheap deal, really. Or come over and join my Movers Mastermind. if you want, I'll give you a free session. You can come over and see what it's like. All right? Thanks for tuning in. Hit me up over on Facebook Messenger if you have any questions, or on Facebook or wherever. I think this button turns everything